Hey guys, welcome back to another question time with Nathan. I guess that's what I'm calling it. Probably not. I think I just made up that one thing that one time and it's never gonna come up again. So, I'm hot on the heels of the last one if you couldn't tell, but you might not be able to. I'm just trying to light up my face here. You probably can't. This looks so dumb. You probably aren't seeing this straight after. I hope I'm not that bad at doing things. So anyway, let's get straight on. You know the drill, probably, if you saw the last one. Okay, question number 1. How did you get your YouTube username? I wonder. Take a wild guess, douchebag. I'm sorry. Please don't leave. Question 2. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? Change my name to anything, huh? Well, I wouldn't. I'd stay Nathan. I wouldn't change. Well, maybe I would. Nah, probably not. You know why? I'm terrible with names. Not only remembering them, but just coming up with them in general. I'd probably give myself like the derpiest name imaginable, just for a laugh at that moment. But then it would all just fall apart with the rest of my life. And if we're gonna just go on to YouTube username, then no, I wouldn't change it. I have a little story about that. Why I actually never changed it. Why I kept it. You know what it is, Nathan Wenham. I know it's Wenham. Don't worry, I know how to say my own name. And don't worry, it's not been spelt wrong this entire time. Just, there's a story. Like everything in my life, there's some weird backstory. Just like Dr. Doof. There's a backstory to everything. Okay, number 3. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? I have made so many mistakes in my life that if I just gave my younger self any advice at all, it'd be absolutely fine. But let's see, I wouldn't say never give up with what you're doing, because if I did, that can completely throw everything out of balance, because I gave up with some stuff that could probably, or would completely change my life. Just flip it around. There's backstory to that, as to both what it is and why I stopped. But, let's see, what... Man, giving myself advice. Saying it like that makes it sound like I think I'm perfect and don't need advice, doesn't it? I don't know, maybe don't be a hoarder? Don't worry, I won't leave it at that. I'm gonna actually think of an answer. Don't just assume. Don't just assume. Oh, and why? I've assumed a lot of things in my life. Just in general, I've assumed that things will happen. Or that things should be that way. Don't. I guess I could also partner with that. Don't think you're always right. You're not. Nathan, you are very wrong lots of the time. Lots of the time, you are wrong. People think you're smart, you are an absolute moron. This is like a mirror, because I can see myself, but all you can see is me pointing at you. To me, I'm pointing at myself. Or my finger, I guess. Number 4, how old were you when you first learned to blow a bubblegum bubble? I can't. I mean, the first time I had bubblegum was probably when I was like, I don't know, 5, 6. I've never been able to blow a bubble. Ever. I've tried several times, but I just can't. I just can't. I'm physically incapable. Number 5. What did you want to be when you were little? I feel like these questions were probably made for someone slightly older. But as for when I was little, I wanted to be a spaceman. I don't know. Isn't that just what every kid wants, though? I don't know. I still have no idea what I want to be, and I didn't when I was little either. But I don't know. I just thought saying spaceman would be fine, because doesn't every kid want that at some point? I don't know. I could have said I want to be a dinosaur. Which, to be fair, considering how much, as a kid, I was like, whoa, dinosaurs, that's awesome! Apparently that's what I sounded like as a kid. Yeah, because I'm not a kid right now. Yeah. Kids want to be dinosaurs, don't they? Pretty sure. I don't know how to keep up with all the kids these days. Number 6, what do you order? God damn it, Starbucks. God damn it, Starbucks! Why are you back? No, I don't go to Starbucks. Get out of here. Number 7, what's the hardest you've ever laughed? Oh God. Oh, is it bad that I'm gonna say that I laughed so hard once at the expense of someone else's probably bones? Jesus Christ. That was, oh man. Okay. Well, I have several things about laughing really hard. Once I laughed so hard that I shot streams of snot out my nose. That was pretty funny, to watch, and so was the joke. There was one time when I was watching, good old You've Been Framed. If you're English, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you're American, probably not. If you're from Australia, maybe not. If you're from St. Lucia, because apparently people from St. Lucia have seen my stuff. I've been looking at those statistics, guys. And people from Canada as well. You might not know, but You've Been Framed, it's a thing. Yeah, just a bunch of wiping out. Not on surfboards, of course. Just people crashing into things in general. That just makes... I really like the pain of others. I think is what I'm trying to say here. I really like the pain of others. That gives me the biggest laugh. And also just some jokes that I've heard in the past, just every time I think of them, I burst out laughing, which doesn't help when I'm sitting in class. Then my mind just wanders over to it, and then I let out either a giggle or something can do. I mean, I'm usually good at hiding it. If I actually get some sort of a laugh out, I can somehow wave it off as a sneeze, I guess. I don't think anyone believes me, but I can't even try. Here we go. Number 8, if you could play any musical instrument, which would it be and why? The clarinet. Not because I can then be Squidward, but then I could prove to my sister that when she was in like a school band sort of type thing, and she wasn't playing the clarinet, she was playing the trombone, I think it was, but that she was basically, for some reason, there were only trombones, and I think maybe trumpets as well, and clarinets. The clarinet people sucked. It was terrible. And if I could play the clarinet, I could show her what good clarinet music sounds like. What's your favourite thing to do when you're upset? I don't know, cry about it maybe? God, I just looked down and I read something completely wrong. Hey. So, what do I do when I'm upset? I watch something funny. If I'm at home. If I'm at my house and I feel sad, go and watch something funny. Because something funny always cheers you up, right? I mean, it could be anything from the things that I like watching people fail and hurt themselves, to, I don't know, something like The Game Grumps. Whatever type of humour you're into. But if I'm not home, I usually just hold it in. I'm really bad at showing my emotions, except joy. I'm good at showing my joy. And if you can read between the lines, you can see when I'm nervous as well. Shared that with you guys last time, see? Linked it. Okay, number 10, what's your favourite movie? I don't have one. But if we're going to go off a movie I watched the most, probably Monsters, Inc. Just the first one. Monsters University I've only seen like 4 times. Monsters, Inc. I've seen like 25,000. No, really, I've seen it so many times. I've broken 2 DVDs. Yeah. Number 11. What's one food you cannot live without? Apples. I could not live without apples. Apple-flavoured anything is my jam. But I've never had apple-flavoured jam. Makes me sad. But you can't see that in my eyes because they're concealed by darkness. What's your favourite dessert? I'm quite partial to apple crumble myself, but I do like a good, what's it called? Trifle. Gotta have some custard with that apple crumble, though. Number 13, favourite pizza topping. Me, I just like keeping it plain with just, margarita. Just like my margarita. If someone just stopped that, like, fast-forwarded the video and just stopped on margarita, I'm not talking about the drink, don't worry. This wasn't an alcoholic question. I mean, I drink alcohol sometimes, but shh. That's a secret that I just shared with the entire world. But not the entire world's watching, so sucks to be them. Number 14, would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? Invisible, because I could sneak into places I'm not allowed, whether that be the girls' bathrooms or some top-secret government facility, or, someplace, I could rob a bank and they wouldn't be able to catch me because I'm invisible. And then reading minds. God damn, with my friends, if I was able to read my friends' minds, I mean, I'd be able to guess what they're thinking, sure, but oh, Jesus Christ, the amount of porn I'd get just from looking at my friends' brains. Jesus Christ. Sorry, friends. I didn't mean to insult you on the internet. No, I totally did. What am I talking about? 15. What did you do for your last birthday? Nothing. I did nothing. I did nothing, really. I mean, the year before I went to Brighton. But, yeah, this 2015, Nathan's 13th birthday, did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. Let's see. 16. If you had one personal, selfish wish, what would it be and why? For me to have instant access to anything I want. Why? Because I hate having to wait for everything. Specifically, if things come out in America first. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, of course, some things need to be changed just for Europe in general. Because, I mean, have you seen some of the, like, old DS games or whatever? They have, like, 5 languages in one thing just jammed all in. And, of course, there's the fact that some things have to be changed, because some things mean different things in America to England, because there's a bit in the scene near the end of the game in Super Paper Mario between Weege and Dementio. Dementio says something that doesn't mean what it means in American. Number 17. Ooh, if you were a Pokemon, what would you be called, and what would you look like? Well, I don't know what I'd be called, because again, I'm terrible with names. Was that this one? That was this one. And God, I have a terrible memory, clearly. But, yeah, I don't know what I'd be called. I don't know, maybe, would it be Nathanmon? No, that sounds more like Digimon. You know, like, things having Mon at the end. I don't know. I wouldn't know, I don't Digimon. But, and what would I look like? Oh, man. Jesus Christ. What would I look like as a Pokemon? Well, I imagine myself... I imagine that I would probably be on, like, the same sort of path as a starter. You know, the 3-stage thing. The short one, the medium one, and the tall one. So yeah, I'd probably kind of look like myself, like a human-esque thing, but weirdly coloured. And, yeah. And I don't know, I'd probably have something to do with, in my appearance, to do with water, because that is my favourite type of Pokemon. Water's just, like, my favourite thing when it comes to elements in general, so... Yeah, I guess that's it. That's it. I did it, guys! I'd have some sort of appearance that links myself to water. I wouldn't... Do you have any artists in the audience? Do you think you could draw me or MS Paint me as a Pokemon? Yeah, you don't have to. But I mean, hey, fan art. If that... I don't get fan art. I don't have fans. There certainly aren't 52 of you that are subscribed. God damn, if I was actually somewhat beyond 100 one day, someone came back to look at this, I'd like single hour select 52. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you want, you can leave your reply to the questions yourself down in the comments. Again, I mean, I haven't posted the last episode yet, so I wouldn't know if it's a thing that's actually going to happen. But, I mean, yeah, woo, that's great. I mean, I can't stop you, I can't force you either, but, you know, meh. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one, hopefully for Fire Emblem, but, you know, the last one, the last Fire Emblem, but, you know, probably not, let's be honest here. Excuse me, guys. But anyway, I will see you in... God damn. Oh, don't feel great. But I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.